hello, my YouTube family. I am currently driving. I just wanted to, basically come on here, speak to you guys for a little while as I'm on my way home. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a while, but a girl been busy. Yes, a girl been busy. Oh my God, all of these things that have been going on in the last month. I haven't been on in the last 4 weeks, basically, because, I've been going through a lot of things, dealing with this COVID-19, dealing with family, taking care of business. It kind of just threw me off course, but here I am again, and I'm trying to connect with the family. So bring it here. Yes, bring that ass over here. So, I'm quite sure that everybody knows that, 6ix9ine, as we know, is actually home right now. He is released. They released him from jail, from PCP, because I know that he, wasn't in general population, because they would have tore his ass up like fucking mosquitoes in that motherfucker. But okay, I'm trying to see. It's like a glare in my freaking, I can't really see. Okay. So, I just wanted to get your take on what you guys think about it. Now, I have two different sides of the spectrum. I listened to youngpharaoh and I listened to Hassan. Now, on this video, I'm going to just cover youngpharaoh and how he feels about, the whole 6ix9ine getting out of jail and, the whole process and everything that he did, him being a snitch and him being able to come home while everybody else is locked in jail when he is the reason why they did half of the things that he did. Why they did half of the things that they did is because of him. So, I have my camera placed in a certain place. I'm trying not to get a motherfucking ticket because I can't afford another ticket. So, I'm gonna get one of those the phone grips that I could just put up on my dashboard. But for now, I just got it placed conveniently exactly where you guys can see me. I'm sorry if it's too much glare. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I'm just trying my best to do what I gotta do so that I can reach out. So, I'm gonna get better at it. But basically, like I'm saying, what is your take on 6ix9ine coming home, being able to be home, out in the world, being free? Basically snitching, basically being a rat, basically, getting people locked up that kind of was riding for him. Even though it was a parasite kind of relationship, like I said, I'm going to be going off of youngpharaoh and what he has stated and what his observation was. And then I'm going to go off on what Hassan said and what his observation was in another video. I'm not going to add it all together. But basically, your boy is home. Your boy is home. Your boy is a snitch. Your boy done snitched on his supposedly gang, if that's what you want to call it, because he was in a gang. And like he explained, now that he snitched and told on everybody, some of these men are not going to see the outside world for 20 to 30 years. So, how dare he act like it's some type of game or it's a joke or it's funny? Because I don't really find it funny that he is, how can I put it? I don't really find it funny because he's a troll. And he's trolling the fact that, he's home and that he had to do what he had to do. He had to get certain people locked up, and it is what it is, and it doesn't really matter. Oh, wow. I'm trying to get over. So sorry. I am driving, like I said. It's a glare here, it's a glare there. It's just craziness. So, I'm so sorry, guys. Like I said, so based off of what youngpharaoh was saying, he basically was saying that that's grimy. That at the end of the day, if you want to be in the streets and you want to play that tough guy, then you be that tough guy at the end of the day. He was using them, they was using him. He wasn't a boy from the streets. He was a Mexican with colorful hair. They decided, he's a come up. We could come up with him. He decided, they could be my protection. He was paying for protection, And then he had this little, Phil talking about how, you know, Shotty was fucking his baby mother, which couldn't be true. He could have really been fucking his baby mother, but you knew that before you got locked up. Like Young Pharaoh said, you knew all of these things that they was doing to you before you got locked up. So it's like, why would you want to blow it up now? Because you are locked up and you facing some big time. You know what I mean? Like, are you some type of informant? Are you a fed? Like, how is it that you can get off on a rape case? And how is it that you can get off on all of these cases and not be locked up right now? Or just like, come on, you know? Like he said, if he was a black boy, he wouldn't be free. He would be locked up, and that'd be the end of that. They would have threw away the key on everybody. You know, he could have snitched and did whatever. He still would have got some time. That boy is out free, doing him. You know, making money. You know, and at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of, you know, street guys that feel where Young Pharaoh was coming from, because basically he basically snitched on people that was riding for him. You know, on both sides was wrong. It was a parasite kind of relationship, because they were both using each other. It was nothing genuine about the relationship on either side. You know, if you really think about it, it was nothing genuine about the relationship on either side. Everybody was using each other. So, you know, when that happens, it's not going to end very well. And, you know, it's a lot of glare. But, hey, when that happens, it's not going to end very well. You know, there's somebody that's going to feel like they're being mistreated and being more used. At the end of the day, like I said, he used them. They used him. You know, there's not a better way to put it. And no, it's not right that he snitched, but he wasn't from the streets. So like Young Pharaoh said, at the end of the day, that was their fault for letting him in. You know, they should have let him get his hands dirty too. They never let him get his hands dirty. And that's why they're at where they're at. That's why they're in the position that they're in, because he never got his hands dirty. So, you know, it was easy for him to snitch on somebody. He ain't have a reason to not snitch. He never got his hands dirty. You know, he was sending hits out on people, but he's not the one who... He's not the one. Put it like that. He's not the one. So, you know... I'm just so... It's definitely a beautiful day. It is definitely a beautiful day out here. You know, and I just wanted to touch on that subject, because to me, I really do feel, you know, like things could have ended better. Like, you know, like Young Pharaoh said, he never had to be a troll. He could have just, you know, been the artist that he was supposed to be. He never had to, you know, troll people. He never had to create beef. He could have just made his music and did him. You know, he never had to OD like that and create all of these problems. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you from the streets, and these niggas was from the streets, these you know, Treyway and them, they was from the streets, so they should have known better. They should have known, like, wow, this boy, he's ODing. Well, I got to get my face mask. That's a cart. You should use that cart, but I got to get a face mask. I'm so sorry, guys. It's dark. I'm so sorry. It was dark where I was at. But, yeah, like the Treyway, they're from Brooklyn. They from the streets, but sometimes money talks. And it's like, I guess maybe they was feeling, you know, like they needed the money. Maybe the money was more important. People hungry, they got bills to pay, they got kids. So they probably just could have been feeling like, yo, I'm gonna just get this money. Sometimes things go a little far. Sometimes things go a little bit too far, you know. Sometimes you let a nigga slide, he starts skating. And that's exactly what happened. You know, they found themselves in a fucked up situation, dealing with a fucked up breed. You know, he wasn't a real nigga. He wasn't built for the streets. They knew that, but they let their greed get in the way. You know? And when you let your greed get in the way, be prepared. Be prepared. Now, everybody got their own feelings about... Everybody has their own feelings about, you know, how they feel about what he did. And, you know, not everybody's going to feel the same. Some people will feel like he did the right thing. But a lot of those people are probably from a different generation. They probably don't have that street code. They probably ain't from the streets. They probably would have snitched too. You know? So, Like he said, you know, oh, you was fucking my baby mother, this, that, and the third. And it's like, well, you knew that he was fucking your baby mother before you got locked up. Like Young Pharaoh said, like you knew that they was trying to rob you, that they tried to kidnap your mother. They did kidnap you. They robbed you. Like they've been sunning you from the jump. And I know you was feeling that way, but it was like, you know, you had their protection and you sent them out on dummy missions only to snitch. Or is it that you felt like they was being loyal to you and you would have been loyal to them until you found out the things that they did, but you just waited until you was in a situation to blow them up to actually snitch? Or is it just that you was just shook and you was just scared and you knew that that was your only way out because the feds really wanted them and not you? Which one is it? You know, only you really know that. But I have my own thoughts, but I'm not going to put that in this video. I'm going to put it in my next one. But like I said, sometimes you let somebody slide, they start skating. And that is exactly what happened. That's a perfect example of somebody taking it too far. When he first started trying to start beef, they should have shut him down at that point. And they should have put him in his place and let him know, like, you starting beef that don't even exist. You know what I mean? Let's just do what we do. At the end of the day, everybody want to be a gangster, but do you really want to be a gangster? Because if you do, it comes with consequences. And they always say snitches get stitches. So let's see, you know, how long he's out here, and let's see how long they let him do what he do. Because it seemed to me like maybe he just might be the first snitch. But they say snitches get stitches, but it seems like snitches get riches. They might have to change that slogan, snitches get riches, because it seemed to me like he's getting rewarded for being a snitch. But like I said, I'm going to pick this up in my next video. And stay tuned.